So we want to do a quick video. We've been talking about this for a while. We started this channel as kind of like just to keep progress with our boat journey. We never really thought anyone would really follow along except our family. Now that we're getting more followers that aren't friends and family, we're going to do this video kind of for both friends, family, followers, and people that are kind of following our journey to see what we're up to. So we never expected this actually to get any following whatsoever, and then as we were about to start this journey, we realized there is a following for this and stuff. So we decided we'd actually we might try to make this a channel. And so anywho, Steph's been wanting to do an introduction for a while, and we kind of been doing projects, and now we're getting closer. We really wanted to talk about our plan, instead of just being there's a lot of people that are we're gonna sail away. We don't talk about what our plan is, where we're going, what we're doing, and this will be for our friends and family as we announce what our actual plan is, and then also just for followers, what we're doing. So we're sitting here on a nice harbor, just hanging out, or beachside, basically hanging out. We decided this would be a good time to do it. Plan is we're actually going to end up renting the house
instead of selling it.
Instead of selling it, we're going to keep some rental income coming in. So we're going to end up renting that hopefully by next month, and so that'll kind of keep the house there if we need it. But the main plan is, for anyone asking the question, is we'll rent the house out. So I'm going to stay working for a while. We're going to save up money. Hopefully this fall, get the boat completely ready for big time sailing, offshore sailing. We kind of talked about moving on the boat. We didn't talk about where we're going, and we are going to leave the Puget Sound hopefully by
the end of November?
End of November or December, probably. Yeah. So basically, by January of next year, we're hoping to be heading south. We're going to go to California. We're going to head and spend some time in San Francisco Bay. Then we're going to head south too. We want to see the Sea of Cortez. And then, people are going to think we're crazy, but we're going to go down to Panama. We want to go through the Panama Canal and end up in the Caribbean for a little bit. And then come up the coast, spend some time on the East Coast. And a lot of this is conditional on the boat, really. I mean, I think that's gonna be the big one, is we're gonna constantly on the way be doing stuff, setting this thing up, not just as far as seaworthiness, but also comfort-wise. So anytime we do, if we need to stop, we're gonna pull and start work. I'll go back to work wherever we are. We need to make more money and add stuff to the boat. But eventually the goal is we're gonna spend time in the Caribbean, go up the East Coast, maybe make our way to Norway. And then after that, our real goal is to circumnavigate the globe. And a lot of people are gonna think this is crazy, but we want to go around the world. And I don't know if that'll be a year goal. I don't know if it'll be a 5-year goal. I don't know. But at this point, we're gonna homeschool the kids. We're gonna kind of go for this. Not as so much as a Hail Mary, but also we might settle down somewhere and stop the journey halfway along the way. We don't know, honestly, at this point. But we're for sure leaving. We're getting rid of everything. But we're basically getting rid of everything now. By next month, I'm hoping we're just gone and on the boat full time. And so we'll be doing a lot of project videos of getting, a couple months will probably be project videos of getting this boat really ready to offshore sail. And then after that, will actually be more of us out. So But we will be officially
living on the boat by the 1st of August.
Yeah. Officially living on the boat. Doing more projects. We'll be more on the dock living. We'll be going on weekend things. But I think by this fall, we'll probably be off the dock, and we'll be living literally no dock, no home, just untethered. And so any projects we'll have to do will be just coming into local docks, stuff like that, yada yada. But yeah, so that's kind of we kind of wanted to just talk to everyone and tell them what our plan is. We've talked to a few people, move this plan around, because it's never gonna be concrete. Anyone that does follow this is never gonna be concrete. That's the beauty of this whole lifestyle. So but we at least want to outline what the goal is.
Yeah, we didn't foresee it taking as long as it has to get the boat in the water, to get the house ready for us to be able to move out of it. We lived a very good life on land, and we had a lot of fun stuff, and it was really difficult getting rid of all of our fun stuff.
Right, yeah. I mean, everyone knows, anyone, friends and family watchers know we have a lot of stuff, but we liked our stuff. We liked all of our stuff. So we're going to a minimalist style, and that's it's like a polar opposite, you know, so it's kind of different for us. So, on the flip side of this, we kind of, how we got here is, you know, we had a lot of stuff. We liked doing everything, but I was working so much, and she was working a lot, and she was working while watching the kids every day, and you know, I'm working weekends.
Which
and the
you
kids,
have to do around here. You have to do in most places.
And
you
we
have
lived,
to work.
we lived well, but we were always saving for what, you know, and so that was kind of the thing. And so last year, that's the crazy thing. It seems like forever to us, but last year we went out for Father's Day, and we were both just crazy busy. I was having a real rough time, and we decided to go on the boat. We went on my parents' boat. We went and spent a weekend in Paulsbo. It was just a 2-day weekend, honestly, in Paulsbo. And we were coming back, and it was great. It was like, you know, when you leave on the boat, all your stresses are on the mainland. You know, it's you can turn your phone off, and literally the house can burn down, and you deal with it when you get back. You're on the boat. What are you gonna do? You know, so it was. We were coming back, and also we've talked about this of retiring on the boat forever. We keep talking about when the kids move out.
Never circumnavigating the globe, but like, you know, going and maybe buying a boat in the East
this
Coast,
was kind of baby
and then
steps.
crossing the Atlantic to go to Norway, because he has family over in Norway, and so he's always wanted to do that trip, and I wanted to do that with him when we were older.
Yeah, and we always talked about retirement, and then we started seeing we've had a few friends pass away, stuff like that. And we started thinking, like, what if I grind 7 days a week, don't see the kids, and die in 5 years from now, and all this work that we've been doing, you know, is just for nothing. This whole waiting for the grass is greener thing, you know, is gonna not be there. And so, as rash as is, we've been grinders. We've done really well up to this point to set ourselves up. So we worked hard. Now we can play. And so so we just decided. She decided, because we talked about doing this for retirement, and then she actually brought it up on the way home. What if we moved on the boat? So the original plan was to move on the boat, live here,
just
work.
live on the boat.
Yeah.
Not even leave, just live on the boat.
And then we started looking at, like, you know, different investments, stuff you can do. There's a lot of ways to make money nowadays. And then we really started seeing our budget. If you know what we spend every day just to go to that job, the car you drive, all that stuff you do, it
all
adds
these
up.
Stupid spending that you do just because you can.
Yeah, it adds up like crazy. And so we really started budgeting with what we had in savings, what we have after we sell everything, all of our stuff we've accumulated over the years. We're like, man, we can do this. And so, anyways, so that's kind of our story. For those who aren't friends and family watching this and wondering where we're starting out, we currently live, our boat's in Everett, Washington. That's a better way to put it. It doesn't matter where we live, but boat's in Everett, Washington. So we live in the Puget Sound now. We spend the fall running around the Puget Sound, kind of showing some cool spots, doing that stuff on the video, and then hopefully the start of the year we're running down South Pacific. It's kind of a Hail Mary run, you know, because there's, you know, we'd rather be on the East Coast and kind of like start out like in the Caribbean, but we're gonna shoot down to Mexico, one ocean offshore run first, and then try to hang out in the Caribbean for a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Should be pretty entertaining. But yeah, that's kind of just a little introduction, like what our plan is, because we've kind of just been doing the videos and just kind of been posting because we wanted to have progress of what we were doing and just look back at it. And then also it turned into like, hey, let's do this so our friends and family can keep track of where we're at. You know, and geez, we got a little rollo right now. I don't know if the camera's catching that, but we're rocking.
There's a lot of car ferries that it passed by.
Yeah, we're getting hit, and there's like a trifecta. If they all cross at once, you get this. So, but you know what? So we want to do an introduction, kind of like what we're doing, because we just started this out of the gate, is just doing projects on the boat. So this is the overall plan. We decided last Father's Day we're going to do this. October we had the boat locked down. That was quite the show, and now we're out here hanging on the boat. I mean, it's been a pretty aggressive year, but
we're very busy right now trying to get
we're busy
onto
as
the
hell
boat.
trying to get on the boat. But the boat's at the marina now, in the water, house ready to rent, ready to rock. I mean, we are just dotting the I's and crossing the T's right now to get on the boat full time, and then we're off. So anyone who wants to follow along, this is kind of our journey, but it started out as a project, kind of showing our story, and now it's turning into kind of just showing a daily life of 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a couple on a sailboat, and what it takes to do this. And we want to capture everything. We're not going to water it down. We're going to I want to show the bad stuff, the rough stuff. It's not all rainbows, but I think this will be a better lifestyle for us, honestly, and our kids. And excuse me, we might do it for a couple years. We might do it indefinitely. We don't know at this point. So, but we're gonna be pretty honest. That's the one thing we want to do. But if anyone wants to follow along, if you haven't already,
If you have any
subscribe.
questions,
We want questions. We like questions, comments. What are you doing here? What is? We like that kind of stuff. Within reason. Don't be a dick. Nobody likes that shit. But but like, if you're like, why did you do that? That doesn't make sense. That's fine. Ask projects. Ask where you're going. Why are you here? What do you think? Is this place cool? Does it suck? Ask questions. That's great. But yeah, if you're not following along, subscribe. It's free. Just to click that, follow our channel, see what we're doing. And yeah, I mean, if people want to know what we're doing, we kind of want to like have a dialogue. We want to keep in touch with our friends. We want to keep in touch with boaters. Just kind of a different life than we've been living before.
yeah.
So I think I'm sure there's more missing, but we just kind of want to transition. Steph's been bringing up for a while. We need to transition, actually, like explain what the hell we're doing instead of just boat projects. So that's all I got.
Yeah. And it's just changed a lot over the past year.
Yeah, it's ever changing. It keeps changing, and that's the beauty of it. Actually, we're people that are very defined in our plans, and we don't yield, and we stay on a plan through to the end. And this is the first thing in life we've just kind of been like, we have a plan and it evolves into something else. It's pretty exciting. So we're looking forward to what's going to happen, but who knows where we'll end up, and hopefully we'll make it there.
Yeah.
So well, I think that's it. On to hanging out in the boat. We're gonna leave you guys there, so bye.
Bye.